Next presenter, Donna Petrie, please, for athlete Carmel Pasher.
Yeah. Well, I have no problem calling people to attention. Former teacher, coach, mean-ass coach, some kids have told me. Anyway, it's a great pleasure and privilege to read this address on behalf of Carmel. Carmel is a former graduate with me in high school, and when I went to interview, I was wowed at how much she has accomplished. So bear with me. I'm a rookie on this committee, and they put me up here doing a speech the first time. So anyway, my story of Carmel. Carmel Patricia Rocket Pasher was born in Waterford in 1955 to John and Mary Rocket. She attended Lingan St. Michael's School from primary to grade 8, then on to Beck from grade 9 to 12. She participated in volleyball at Beck and also played softball in the Waterford Ladies League. Her team won the championship in the very first year, but it was shooting darts where she excelled. Carmel was first introduced to darts in 1977 when she joined the Mixed Dart League in Lingan. When she first started, she did not know what to do or how to play. Her first 3 darts did not even stay on the board. In her second attempt, she scored 1 point. She was frustrated and did not want to go back. She called on her friend Rocky Burchell to set up a dartboard for her to practice. He explained the game to her and showed her how to shoot properly, especially to stop putting her leg up in the air when she shot. She has not looked back since. She wanted to prove she belonged, and boy, did she ever improve. She played in many dart leagues in the Waterford and surrounding areas of Cape Breton. She participated in the Super Ladies League in Sydney, which was the best ladies in Cape Breton. In 1986, she began competing at the provincial and national level. That year, she went on to be the ladies' runner-up and placed 3rd in ladies and mixed doubles at the national tournament. From there, her natural ability for the sport made her a top-notch player. Her innate ability and easygoing character made her a sought-after player for many teams. She was married to Stephen Mo Pasher, and they had 2 children, Rayoni and Stephen. She has 2 beautiful granddaughters, Clara and Ruby, children of Rayoni and Rui. She worked, raised 2 children, and still managed to find time to shoot darts at an elite level. From 1986 to 1997, she had an impressive and rewarding career as one of the best lady dart players in Canada. From winning her first provincial title in 1988, she played on many provincial and national teams, winning her first Canadian title in 1988. She was a force to be reckoned with and was ranked the #1 player in Canada in 1990. She was selected to play international matches against the United States and was also selected to represent Canada in the Pacific Cup Championships in Singapore. She and her partner went on to win the ladies' double, a first for a Canadian team. They won a mixed double silver, and the team won an overall silver title. She was ranked 8th in the world. Wow, so impressive. In 1991, she again represented Canada. This time she played in the Netherlands and was placed in the top 16 in the world. Carmel was the only Nova Scotia woman to play World and Pacific Cup. While she was in Singapore, there's a few little stories she told me, Mo bought a cap for her. On the hat it said, "Carmel by the sea, Carmel makes my day." In Singapore, the Canadian team played the workers from the host venue during the day for practice, and those very same workers cheered for the Canada team at nighttime. In an article from the Coastal Courier that I came across in 1990, The author had this to say about Carmel. Carmel Pasher has to be considered the favorite to do the best. Pasher seems to play a very cautious and calculated game. She seems to play differently against every opponent and always seems to know when to turn up the heat. Carmel seems to start off the day conservatively, but usually ends up like a house on fire. As she continued to be the top-ranked player in Canada, she won an impressive amount of titles. In provincial play, she won 2 ladies' titles, 5 ladies' double titles, 4 mixed titles, double titles, and at the national level, she won 4 ladies' titles, 3 doubles titles, and 3 mixed double titles. Along with all of these outstanding wins, she also won many Cape Breton titles and many second and third place finishes at the provincial and national level. In 1996, she competed in the first Waterford Open. She had not known about this. Her husband Mo had entered her and forgot to tell her. She competed, and she was the only female player. She thought she would never win, but well, it should be good practice, so she played. Well, she not only played, she won the tournament. In 2016, she participated in an exhibition in England's men division. She played Peter Iverson, World Master Champion, Dennis Priestley, #1 dart shooter in England, and John Lowe, the #1 dart shooter in the world. When Carmel played against John Lowe, she won the match. He signed the dartboard and gave it to her for a keepsake. From 1997 to 2011, she did not play provincially or national, but she continued her love of the game in leagues in Cape Breton. She is now actively shooting darts and once again became a member of Team Nova Scotia. In 2013, she played in the Molson Open and captured first place honors. This is a tournament of the best 100 players from across Canada. Not only is she a gifted dart shooter, she also found time to start a youth dart program in 1987. She mentored our youth every Sunday morning, and under her leadership, these youth captured a national title. Over the years, Carmel has made many good friends and has many great memories of the people and places she encountered. She keeps in touch with many of her dart family members from around Canada and the world. It is my extreme pleasure and with great honor that we induct Carmel Pasher, an outstanding athlete, into the Waterford and District Sports Heritage Hall of Fame. I'll ask Carmel to come up now to receive this award.
It's not going to take long. I'm truly honored to be inducted to the Waterford and District Sports Hall of Fame for 2018. Thank you, Donna. I know it took a lot of time to compile all the facts and compose the profile. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you to the committee. A lot of preparation and planning for tonight. Thank you to Rocky Burchell for the nomination. To my family and friends who are here tonight, my daughter Rayoni and her husband Rui. Rui paid me $20 to mention his name tonight.
Good girl. You should have asked for more.
To my sister and her husband Leo who are here. my aunt and uncle, Mary and George, my good friends, Marie and John, who invited me into their home over the years for numerous practices before we went on our major tournaments, to my friends from the Lingan Dart League, Bernie, Blaze, Laura Lee, and Adam. Thank you, guys. Adam. In 2016, I came to an induction ceremony, and the Waterford Hi-Fi Hawks fastball team were inducted that night. It was 76, 77. They won back-to-back Nova Scotia titles. My husband, Stephen Mo Pasher, was on that team, and he was my biggest fan, my biggest supporter, and he always encouraged me to keep playing. So it is a great honor to be inducted with him, and I'm truly blessed for that. So thank you, everybody, and have a good night.